Hi guys! In this episode of E881, I am really excited to be continuing with my reactions to the... Hi guys! In this episode of E881, I am really excited to be continuing with my reactions to Big Time Rush's new full album, Another Life. The songs that we're going to be checking out in this particular chapter of this reaction are going to be the songs Work For It, Forget You Now, and Brand New. And after listening to the last song, that being the song Weekends, I am really excited to see where we're going to go from there, because that song was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It's the best song they've released since Not Giving You Up, and debatably since the OG album and when they were still on on Nickelodeon. I really enjoyed it, and it's that goddamn good. But the reason why it's so good is because a particular person wrote majority of it and produced it. So how much he truly affected the quality of the song, you can't really know for sure. But I'm worried that he is the reason why that song was so good, and that none of these other songs that we have to check out are going to be anywhere near as good. Hopefully I'm going to be wrong, because I don't want to criticize Big Time Rush too much, because they are my childhood. I loved them as a child. I still listen to their original music on the regular, as well as their new music, but the new music is just not quite as good as the OG stuff, you know? So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get some more really good songs, but the only way to find out whether we will is by getting into it. Before we do, though, as usual, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, Coffee account, or my PayPal, because for those who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions, be it to a music video, an album, or a whole artist discography. That is specifically restricted for K-pop stuff. I'm not really interested in doing demanded reactions to American stuff, so don't even try that. But if you have any K-pop artists or albums or music videos that you want me to react to, definitely go over there and subscribe for that. Or you could just subscribe for the vlogs that I do on my Patreon, which are part of my personal life and daily activities that I do. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe over there. It's at the lowest tier, whereas for the songs, it's at, I believe, at tier number 4. So yeah, go and take a look at it. But if you don't care about that and you're just here for the reaction, well, then let's get to it. So without further ado, let's continue our reactions to Big Time Rush's new album, Another Life, with the next song, Work For It, in 3, 2, 1. Once again, I want to remind you, I'm only going to be reacting to the songs that are really good twice. Otherwise, I'm sticking to one listen. Why is the song weirdly offbeat? That's so annoying. It's not necessarily a bad song, but that offbeatness is so throwing me off. I don't like it. At least it's more memorable compared to I Just Wanna Party All the Time. I'll give you that. So, I don't really think I'm gonna be listening to this one a second time. Not that it doesn't kind of deserve it, or that I can't actually get anything out of listening to it a second time. I actually think I can get something out of listening to it a second time, because I feel like by the end of it, I was kind of starting to come around to actually enjoying it. And I feel like after a couple more listens, I might actually be decently into it, because like I said, it's more memorable compared to I Just Wanna Party All the Time, and it's a little bit more complex lyrically and audially compared to I Just Wanna Party All the Time, you know? It's still not to the level of Weekends, but it's kind of in between the two. And I feel like I'm just gonna go on a hunch based on my previous experiences with music and songs like this, but I think it's gonna end up growing on me. Sure, it's not gonna be a song that I'm gonna play on repeat, but it's a song that I think it's gonna grow on me. I think it's gonna grow on me, genuinely. It's a little bit different for them to do a song like this, which kind of felt a little bit more rapish rather than singing based. So that also kind of throws me off a little bit, and the offbeatness during the chorus is just kind of weird, but it's honestly not that bad. Sure, again, it's not Weekends, but it's kind of decent. And if I give I Just Wanna Party All the Time a 7.2 out of 10, I gave Weekends, if we're talking about accurate ratings, an 8.5 out of 10, otherwise it's a 10 out of 10. Then for this one, I guess we need to go with a 7.4 out of 10, because again, it's still pretty close to I Just Wanna Party All the Time in terms of how much I actually care for it, but it's not that bad, honestly. I was maybe at first a little bit harsh on it, but I think it's gonna grow on me. Sadly, we don't really have the time for me to sit down and wait for it to grow on me, because at the end of the day, if a song doesn't impress you on the first listen, is it a good song? Like, is it fair to expect people to listen to a song more than once before they actually judge it properly, and before they actually like decide on whether it's like a good song, and whether like, is it fair to give a song, to expect people to give a song more than one go, like more than one chance? I feel like it's not fair, or at the very least, it's not unfair, because I think it's fair for people to give a song more than one go, but not to expect them to do so, because there's shit ton of music in the world. If I don't like one artist or one song, I can just listen to another. So yeah, you can't expect me to check out a song twice just so I give it a proper like go. Sure, as a reviewer, probably it's the right thing to do, but at the end of the day, it's not like these videos get that many views, so putting that level of effort is kind of unnecessary. One listen, I think it's enough. Yeah, we still have 2 more songs to check out in this second part, so without further ado, let's continue with the reactions with the next song, Forget You Now, in 3, 2, 1. What the hell is this holy bullshit? Okay. I'll give you this. They're definitely kind of experimenting with this album. Okay, I guess we have another really good one. Okay. Okay, this one is definitely getting a second listen. Okay, I like this one. Okay, that's really cool. I love how they interplay with their different voices in this song. That's so cool. That was a pretty cool high note. Why is this better than their actual goddamn title tracks, dude? Like, this is another case of, like, what we had with Weekends. It's really good, it has emotion, it has more depth, and it's more interesting. Like, what the hell? Why? The only thing that kind of stands out about this song in terms of its production is that similarly to Weekends, it's produced and written majority by somebody else. In this case being by Mafio, who is a Dominican urban music producer. So I guess once again, it just goes to show that I kind of like whenever they sing somebody else's music. I hate that I'm saying this. I don't want to be harsh on the guys. Because, like, I understand wanting to have control over your own creativity and wanting to do your own thing and not be beholden to somebody else's lyrics or whatever. Like, I get that idea. I get that sentiment. But when, as a listener, there's nothing I can do. I like what I like, you know? It's not like I can change my brain and be like, okay, this is bad now. It's not my fault that I like Weekends and Forget You Now better, and I kind of debatably like them more than their actual goddamn title tracks. For the singles, the songs with the music videos, I like them more than the songs with the music videos. Nothing I can do about it, you know? And yeah, I do believe that this one is still slightly worse compared to Weekends. I feel like that one had more emotion and overall was kind of slightly better, but this one is not that far behind. Which is why, in terms of actual accurate rating, I will give this one an 8.4 out of 10. And remember, I gave Weekends an 8.5. So, there's that. But in terms of how much impact I get from this song, it's still not quite a 10 out of 10, but it's like a 9.4-ish kind of thing. Like, it's still pretty good, and I'm surprised that we got another song that was actually as impactful and memorable and interesting and in-depth as Weekends. Hopefully we'll get at least another one. Please give me 3 for 3, but actually we might, because one of the songs that we're going to be checking out in the next chapter also has somebody outside working on the song as a major producer and writer or whatever. So maybe the final batch of songs is going to be really, really good, but I guess we're going to have to listen to it to find out. And I know I said that I was going to react to this one a second time, but dude, I don't have the time. I really need to be done with my reactions to this album ASAP. So we're going to move on to the final song of this second part of this reaction with the next song, Brand New, in 3, 2, 1.
One too many late nights, last call. Haven't been myself in so long. Yeah, I thought that I knew it all. Then you came into my life and brought me back to life. I've been burning the fire, I've been left in the cold. Run me down to the wire, maybe I'm getting too old. All of these things in my head circle again and again. Everything I could have said, where do I even begin? One too many late nights, let's go. Haven't been myself in so long. Yeah, I thought that I knew it all. Then you came into my life and brought me back to life. Make me feel brand new, new, new. Look how you changed the view, view, view. All I need is you, you.
Honestly, this one not that bad.
Into my life and brought me back to life. Everybody's always sharing all the stories, got 'em really lonely. Oh yeah, when it all don't go as planned, gotta fake it, play pretend. Everyone before you lost me, but you're the only one that saw me. If you ain't here with me, I don't want this with no one. On too many late nights, let's go. Haven't been myself in so long. Yeah,
I definitely will be singing along to this one.
it all. Then you came into my life and brought me back to life. Make me feel brand new, new, new. Look how you changed the view, view, view. All I need is you, you. Then you came into my life and brought me back to life. Oh, I was over on everything that's on. And I was really feeling it. I felt your touch. You know my soul. The party was over. I just gotta in the worst way. In the worst way. Let's go. Haven't been myself in so long. Yeah, I thought that I knew it all. Then you came into my life and brought me back to life. Make me feel brand new.
I really like this chorus. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a Life is Strange song. I swear, there is a Life is Strange song that has this exact beat. At least something very similar. And as a big fan of Life is Strange, that makes me like this song. Okay. Honestly, I was worried at first there was gonna be a bland, boring ass ballad, but it was actually pretty decent. Sure, I don't think it's as good, or at the very least as interesting as Forget You Now was and as Weekends was, but it's closer to those songs than it is to Work for It and I Just Wanna Party All the Time. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this one. It's a little bit too slow and kind of ballady, but not really a ballad kind of thing. But I still definitely can see myself listening to it. It's just that it's not really going to be something that I'm going to be blasting in my car, but more so something that I will be listening to when I'm feeling a little bit sad and more so melancholic, you know? And I also just want to say, it's really interesting how similar I don't know what to call it, but like how actually similar these B-sides of this album by an American artist is to what the B-sides in K-pop albums are. I guess pop albums are pop albums. Like, pop is pop, no matter what language, at the end of the day. Because the typical flow of, like, your typical K-pop album tends to be like, oh, an energetic song, oh, a ballad, oh, kind of an edgy, hard-hitting one, oh, kind of another emotional one, you know, like the typical flow from one type of song to the other. I'm shocked how present it is in this album by Big Time Rush, because I thought that, for one reason or another, I thought that the West didn't do that shit anymore, you know, moved on from that, but I guess not. But yeah, honestly, in this second batch of songs, we are 2 for 3, but almost genuinely 3 for 3 for this one, you know? And I gotta say, I almost forgot, the rating for this song, I think I'm gonna go with an 8.2 out of 10. I gave Weekends 8.4 out of 10. I gave Forget You Now 8.2, 8.4. I gave Weekends 8.5 out of 10. I gave Forget You Now 8.4 out of 10. So for this one, I think I'm gonna give it an 8.2 out of 10. Because like I said, it's closer to those two songs than it is to the other ones. And it's pretty decent. Sure, it's kind of slow, but it's still entertaining, still quality song. Yeah, I am curious to see what the final 3 songs are gonna be like, because at least the final 2 songs have interesting titles which kind of make me curious about them, but we're gonna have to, you're gonna have to wait until the next video to see that, to see my reaction to it, so yeah. Before we end this video though, I do wanna ask you guys, what do you think about these 3 songs that we checked out in this second part of the album reaction? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Deadpool, Corvided, and Kaylin McQueen. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. They have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you want to enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!